Hello everyone, I'm John, this is Sean,
Alright.
and this is Everyday Food Reviews. Today we have some chocolate from Thorntons for you.
Yeah, so last week the Thorntons in Liverpool ONE, in Liverpool obviously, was having a press event for its reopening. They've been closed for a while for refurbishment, and last Wednesday was the press event, and then they officially reopened on the Thursday. So
we got invited to go down, however I couldn't make it because I was in work.
Yeah.
So you went down, took your girlfriend,
Yeah.
just to see what it was all about.
Yeah, so we went on behalf of the Southport Reporter, the UK's first online-only newspaper. We'll put a link to the article down below, and the article I'll have some photos on, and it's got my written review that I've done based on my notes while it was fresh in my mind, so that'll have a lot more detail than I'm going to recall now. We'll flash some photos up while I'm talking, but yeah, we went in over the velvet rope.
Ooh.
And we got a little guided tour from Dawn, the store manager there, who treated us so well. It was unbelievable. Like I'd usually go.
I think you said to me like you'd never had service like it.
No, it was exceptional. I usually go to Thorntons for Christmas presents and stuff. I get
Special occasions, innit?
Yeah. I get the advent calendars. I get the gift wrapped chocolates and stuff. But I'd never sort of appreciated how much goes into that. And I'm the sort of person as well. I'll keep my head down. If I'm going into a shop, keep my head down, go in, get what I want, and leave. But no, it was great. We tried the new salted caramel pearls and the salted caramel hot chocolate that's made with those. We tried a few chocolates from the craftery section and spoke to the lady there who makes, I think her name was Jane, I've forgotten, it's in the article, but she was wonderful, and she'd actually designed herself a few of the chocolates that were there. Wow. That like are in Thorntons nationally, so she's in Liverpool, she knows what she's talking about.
Almost like a proper chocolatier then in
store. No, she is a proper chocolatier,
right, okay.
That's it. And yeah, they got a new refurbished cafe that's wonderful. They do afternoon tea and stuff, and in there they do all brownies and tarts and stuff that are all based on like the continental chocolates and stuff. It's just really nice. I was very impressed with everything, but
sounded like it turned into a bit of a nice date night for you and your girlfriend in the end.
Yeah, it was nice. We spent a couple of hours there. It was really good. And then we went to Wagamama's and spent 13 quid on a bowl of soup, which was nice.
So what have you? So I'm guessing this is from, or this is what you told me was from a goodie bag they give you.
Yeah, so they give us a goodie bag with some gift wrapped chocolates in, and they had a girl there who was just doing the gift wrapping, and she was passionate about what she was doing, and Dawn, the manager, said like she couldn't do the gift wrapping and she's bad at it, but they've got people there who sort of specialise in that.
Pros.
Yeah, do everything by hand. It's
that's good.
It's cool. I think it's the service that stood out above everything else.
Yeah.
I've not actually. I don't eat a lot of Thorntons chocolate myself. I just buy it as presents because it looks nice. So this will be an interesting review. I thought. So this that I've got here is part of the goodie bag that we got, and this is from what they call the chocolate library. So they've got 10 or more different flavours of chocolate, and they come in these 90-gram blocks like this.
And do you choose which flavours you want in this?
Yeah, so you can just buy one on its own like this for a few quid, or you can buy a box of 3, or I think a box of 5, and then you can choose whichever ones you want to go in the box. And then the box come with a ribbon on, but I've taken the ribbon off, and I couldn't get it back on as tidily as they put it on. But I think it's £15 for a box of 5, so it is a bit expensive. Like when you consider that all you're getting is 450 grams of chocolate for £15, but I think the value in this is more that it's a nice tidy gift for someone.
Really nice gift for someone.
But yeah, we'll try and review the chocolate and see. I'm not expecting the chocolate objectively to be worth £15. This is more of a gift than just food, if that makes sense. But I think it'd be interesting to try it. And
so have you chose all these flavours personally?
I chose all of those because Tish doesn't like dark chocolate. We got to choose 5 each. So I think there was about 10 or 12 different ones, and she chose 5 that weren't dark chocolate. And I chose the 5 that were because I thought we can do a video on them. If we did get the 5 dark ones, we can do a video on them without Tish getting in the way and getting jealous that you know,
we're eating all her chocolate.
We're eating all the chocolate that she likes, so we can eat these and she won't get upset.
So the 5 flavours we've got is mint crunch, ginger, chilli, 70% dark, and coffee and walnut.
Yeah, I think those are all the dark ones they do.
Okay.
I think. I can't remember.
They come in almost colour coded.
Yeah.
And do you want to open one up and
yeah,
show
they look and feel nice. The
Yeah.
packaging, it's got the Thorntons logo there in foil, and it's got a glossy edge to it. So when it's in the box, you can see the glossy edge to it, or you could put it in the box the other way, I guess, and have the matte edge there, and the rest of the packaging has a nice premium sort of matte feel to it, and the name there is very slightly embossed across there. Are you holding those as if we're going to get a thumbnail?
Trying,
okay,
but...
cool. Okay. Like that. Something like that. We'll see if that works. So they do come. One thing I noticed, because Tish has already had some of hers already, they come wrapped in this
foil.
Yeah, this I found a little bit disappointing. It's not as premium as the cardboard box. It's a sort of pre-sealed thing. I would have liked to have seen it. You know, like the is it lint ones? You get the ones that are in. I think they're also about 90.
Like the envelopes almost, that you can run your finger and it'll all come apart, and then you can just...
It's like a nice foil. And
I think
it just feels nicer. It feels a bit more special to
sort of premium.
Tear the foil back, rather than to open one of these. I mean, this is the same style of packet that you get a bag of Haribo in. So I found that a bit disappointing, but it's ultimately inconsequential. But given the context of this being a gift type of thing, I thought it was certainly worth mentioning. So just tear it open any which way, because it's not a foil that you're going to be able to wrap it back up in either, which is something to consider. So it's a fairly chunky block of chocolate. It's divided into squares and rectangles, so that's a bit irregular. It could put some people off having it divided like that, but also the divisions aren't actually that deep, so I don't think it's going to break very cleanly along those lines anyway.
I can smell the mint straight away from that.
Yeah, smell the
as soon as you open that.
Yeah, that smells very good. That's it reminds me of a mint Magnum. I think that's the only other sort of mint chocolate I've unwrapped, and you can just smell the mint and the chocolate so much straight away. I'm hoping it's going to taste better than that, though.
We're going to cut. Should we open all of these?
We're going to open all these, break a little bit off and put them on a plate and try each one, because rather than just like eating half a bar of one, we'll just try a little bit of each one and give our thoughts on, or try and give our thoughts on all of them in one video. So we'll
we'll be back in a second.
Cheers.
Hello everyone, we're back. We've smashed up the chocolate a little bit, and we're going to try each one.
Yep.
They're all 70% dark chocolate, I noticed, on the packets.
70%.
And they've got a little. So I think we're going to try with the 70% dark.
Yeah, the plain one with no.
Yeah, 70% dark chocolate, rich and sophisticated.
Yeah.
According to Thorntons. Cheers.
It's like the opposite of us. It's nice.
Tastes a bit stronger than 70% dark.
It is still very sweet though. There is a distinct sweetness to it. As predicted, by the way, it was very difficult to break these along the fault lines.
I did okay, but I didn't get some.
I think it's not going to happen for the most part.
No.
Unfortunately, but again, if you're buying these as a present, they're 90-gram bars. It'll probably do like one person, 2 servings or something. So it's probably not going to be something you'd break up and share necessarily.
Yeah.
You know, you can buy a bag of something like the salted caramel pearls that they started doing. They come individually wrapped, or a box of Continental or something. If you were getting something for someone to share, this is definitely more a present for one person, I would think.
No, that's a good start.
That's nice. I think with it being thicker than I think that the most comparable thing I can think to this is something like the green and blacks or the Lindt that you get in they're about 100 grams, give or take, in the supermarket.
They're like
about
thin long bars.
Yeah. I think this, with it being thicker, you get a much better sense of the texture, I think.
Yeah.
So those thin ones are great for the flavour. You can have just a little bit and get the flavour from just a little piece of chocolate. With this, you get a much better sense of the texture.
Yeah.
You know, the smoothness.
I was going to say it's really nice and smooth.
Yeah.
It is very rich, as it says. If you're a fan of dark chocolate, I don't think you'd be disappointed with that, and probably any of them if you know, because they're all 70% dark at least. So
I think that there is a distinct sweetness as well. I think that a lot of the 70% dark ones, they don't have that same sweetness at all. This it tastes as rich as some of the sort of 75-80% ones you get elsewhere.
Yeah.
But it also tastes. It seems to be as sweet as like 60% or something.
Yeah. It's really well done.
It's really well balanced. I think it's a really nice bit of chocolate.
Which one do you want to go for next?
Would you like to try the coffee and walnut one?
I would.
I think this one will be interesting. So this one, we can see there's bits of what's presumably walnut in there.
Not a lot of smell to it, but
No. As soon as I put that in my mouth, all I can taste is coffee. For me, that's a good thing. I like coffee. I like Starbucks. But a lot of people say that tastes strong and burnt. If I like that, I'll get Starbucks Americano. This is good. It's
not getting a lot of the walnut. It's probably giving it a bit more texture, a bit of a crunch. It is just coffee, though.
I can't tell if this is a candied walnut or if there's bits of sugar and bits of walnut. I can't tell if there's 2 separate pieces in here. Certainly in terms of flavour, I don't think the walnut's doing much. It doesn't seem to be coming through past the coffee.
It could just be called coffee.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be disappointed.
Or coffee crunch or something, because it tastes like either candied walnut or bits of sugar in there. Like you can't actually really taste or get a feel of the texture of the walnut at all. So if they called this coffee crunch, I think it might do better.
Be more accurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a bit disappointed with the walnut coming through, but I think as long as you're not expecting the walnut to come through too much, I don't think you'd be disappointed with that. That's it seems a lot sweeter than the 70% dark. It's the same chocolate, but it seems to have those bits of the candied pieces in there. So overall, it feels a lot sweeter. It also feels a lot less smooth. Like the chocolate itself is smooth. I'm sure it's just the same chocolate, but because of those pieces, that smoothness doesn't come across so much. Can we just cut this video here quickly? Yeah. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. I've been applying to jobs recently, so I thought it might be important, which it was.
It's all right.
Also, wasn't good news, but that's by the by. We got chocolate.
We got chocolate. Got chocolate to cheer you up, lad.
Yeah, we'll go for the chili one. I think.
Chili?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have this big piece here.
So there's nothing, there's no visible pieces in this one.
Not overly fragrant again.
Not getting any kick. Nothing instant. Like the coffee one, there's no instant sort of flavour there. So far, this tastes the same as the 70% that we started with.
It says on the box it's spicy. We didn't actually say it's like intense and crunchy, the coffee and walnut one was. I'm really trying to work it. I want to say there might be a bit of a tinkle, but I don't. There's not much. Maybe a little heat.
It's catching me at the back of my throat a little bit. The back of my throat's a bit rough at the moment because I've got a little bit of a cold. So the fact that this is only catching me on the very back of my throat while my throat's already aggravated,
That's disappointing.
If
It's not a lot. There isn't a lot of chili flavour in there.
I wasn't well, I don't know if I'd taste that at all. Like the chili, I mean, the chocolate's delicious. It's just the same.
Yeah, the chocolate's fine. I just mean in terms of flavour.
I'm not getting.
I'm getting 70% dark chocolate, rich, sophisticated. That's.
Yeah.
Like I say, I want to say there's a bit, maybe a little something there.
I'm getting a little bit more now. I've swallowed it, but it's only in the back of my throat. It's nothing on the tongue.
I don't know. I feel like I might be getting a little bit of heat on the tongue, but nothing I want to say. That is definitely chili.
That's probably going to sneak up on you if you have the whole bar.
Maybe.
So if you're a big fan of, then again, if you're a big fan of chili chocolate, you'd want something that you can taste straight away. I don't know who this is for. Because I think a few years ago, chili chocolate was kind of a bit of a gimmick.
It was a novelty present where you'd get it someone expecting them to have their mouth blown off.
Yeah.
You know, as a bit of fun at Christmas or, special occasions. And I
think since then it's kind of evolved in the same way.
Because people actually enjoy it.
It's like, it is a flavour. Like, secret ingredient in a lot of chili con carnes is cocoa powder. Not everyone knows that. Even if you buy a pre-bought mix like a Coleman's bag, they have cocoa powder in them. Those flavours work together well.
Yeah.
I'm just not getting enough chili from this.
No. Like I said, it was a gimmick and a novelty where it's something you'd expect people to be like reacting to.
Yeah,
but now
I think it's moved on from there. It's not a gimmick
definitely.
or a novelty anymore. I mean, it still is a bit of a novelty. I never thought I'd see chili chocolate in Thorntons.
No.
But yeah, there's a little bit of spiciness on my tongue now. A little tiny bit.
It's nothing to. No, you would get. Yeah, that'd be if you're a big fan of chili chocolate. I think you'd probably be a bit disappointed by that.
Yeah.
Because I don't eat it at all, so I was expecting to get full flavour and full, not a full kick, but just to be tingling as if I've eaten something mildly spicy or something.
Yeah.
Even if it's like Dorito chili heatwave crisps, that kind of tingle. So nothing too hot. I know some people find them hot, but
yeah,
I really don't. So I'd expect them to be somewhere, maybe not either side of it. Not too far away from it, and I'm not getting any of it.
I'm expecting more heat from the ginger one.
Yeah, my namesake.
I think if you think of your sort of that one can wait. If you think
you're a popular man today.
If you think of the sort of stereotypical Thorntons customer. I don't know about everyone, but I would think of sort of older women. They grew up with Thorntons, grew up with it, thinking it's a premium, special sort of thing, which it obviously is. the service and the prices. You know,
They do look after you when you're in there.
This chili chocolate, I can't help but feel like it's been compromised for the sake of the old women being able to enjoy it. So that's going to be a hard sell for them. But if they have this, they'd have this and say, "Oh no, it's not too bad. It's not that spicy."
Yeah.
You know, so that's all I'm thinking is if that I don't know if it is, but if that is their core customer base, this won't disappoint or shock or upset them.
Yeah, and it would probably sell more to them rather than, like you said, instead of scaring them off.
Yeah, but they'd have to taste it for them to know that, and I just can't see them saying, "Oh, chili chocolate, yeah, I'll try that."
Mm.
So I don't know. Well, try the ginger
This
one.
ginger one?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
a lot more fragrant than that.
It smells of ginger.
This is hot and fiery.
Well, that's another good example, but you can see little pieces in this one. I don't know if that's showing up much there.
Yeah,
It
I've got
looks,
a bit of a
looks
crystal
like a
there.
piece of a crystallised ginger or something.
Is that better?
Yeah, show that one.
Hopefully the camera can focus on that.
It smells of ginger, tastes of ginger straight away.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Mm.
There's little chewy pieces of ginger in there,
Yeah.
which is nice compared to the coffee and walnut one where it was all it seemed all candied. This it's a definite chewy texture to them, which is nice after that one.
No, the ginger's nice. It's not too overpowering though.
No.
I think you could enjoy that. It reminds you of a nice ginger nut biscuit or something. Just the flavour for it, but it's not as overpowering.
It is quite a sharp ginger flavour, almost like a pickled ginger or something though, which is a little bit surprising. It's not a bad thing, it's just I would have expected it to be more mellow, but it's quite sharp and sour.
Yeah, but then it's not massively taking your head off.
No.
No, that's good, that.
It's really nice. That's a nice balanced bit of chocolate, I think.
Now, I'm excited to taste this mint one now, because it smelled very good when we got it out of the box.
I'll have a big bit of that because that's not very broken up.
Okay.
I'll try this little piece.
So it definitely looks like there's some kind of crystallised
Yeah, I assume that's just like mint flavoured
crystals or something.
sugar or something. Smells of mint, we said that when we opened it.
Instant.
It's a nice cool mint flavour.
Nice crunch to it as well. Cool and rich.
The coolness of the mint, it makes it almost like this one's been in the fridge and the others haven't or something. None of them have been in the fridge, but it makes it feel almost like this one's been kept in the fridge.
That's really good.
That's good, that's very good. I think I might like this a bit better if it was a bit darker, a bit less sweet. So I think if it was less sweet, it would really emphasise how clean that mint is.
I'm going to say, yeah, it's really fresh.
And
No,
obviously,
very nice,
the extra sweetness there is a little bit cloying. That's a small niggle, and that's probably going to be not the preference of the majority. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Overall, what do you think was your favourite?
I can easily say chili was my least favourite because if I wanted something spicy, I'd get the ginger one, and if I wanted something that didn't taste of anything, I'd get didn't taste of any additional flavour other than the chocolate, I'd get the plain 70% dark. My favourite is going to have to be between the mint and the ginger.
My favourite's the mint. I love mint chocolate.
Yeah.
Anything from After Eights, mint ice cream, Tic Tacs. I do love mint flavoured things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I can't choose between the mint and the ginger, to be honest. Yeah, I would say if you fancy buying one for yourself, go down. I'm not sure how much they are individually, but like I say, it's £5 for £15, so it's going to be more than £3 each, which is a bit expensive, but
you'd imagine they're more than £3 because you've got that price break, haven't you? For
yeah, that's what I mean. I'm saying they're going to be
yeah.
more than £3.
Yeah.
It's yeah. If you like the sound of any of these, just go down and try them, or if you know someone who really likes
Dark chocolate
or chilli chocolate or something, buy it them as a present. If you think that what we've said about it sounds good, or if you want to convince your grandma to try chilli chocolate, get her this chilli chocolate. You know, people who still want socks from their grandma, still want to be on the Christmas card list. Get her this and say, no, grandma, trust me, it's not that bad. 2 fat lads on YouTube said it's all right for you. You know, it's all right.
Yeah.
I think overall I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I know we said it'd be a nice gift for someone.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd be too disappointed.
Yeah, I don't think I could recommend it or not recommend it. I think if you like what we've said, if what we've said about it sounds like you might like it, then go and try it.
Yeah, and definitely try and check out the Thorntons store in Liverpool ONE because...
Yeah, go to the store. The hot chocolates and the coffees are no more expensive than anywhere else there. Costa, Krispy Kreme, Starbucks, they're no more expensive. I had an Americano in there. I had a hot chocolate in there. I do prefer a Starbucks Americano, but that's just me. There was nothing wrong with the coffee. It was great coffee. It's just my personal preference is Starbucks. But if you like coffee, you're not going to be disappointed with that. I wasn't disappointed, and I think we didn't get charged, but I think the Americano is about £2.20, £2.50 or something. So it's just normal high street sort of coffee prices, and it's a sort of solid high street sort of coffee. I think the hot chocolate though is definitely nicer. It's none of it's made from powder. It's all actually melted chocolate.
That sounds
and
good.
it's still only £3 something, which is the same as a frappuccino in Starbucks. So yeah, go down and check it out. It's a nice place to be. It's a nice place to sit. They got all this lovely lighting in there and a copper sort of theming, which interestingly is sort of intentional because it's reminiscent of the copper pots that they would make the special toffee in.
Oh, okay.
In I think the 30s, they said.
Oh.
So yeah, so it's pretty cool.
It's just nice, like chocolatier themed all the way through. And...
yeah, it's why all the lettering and
yeah,
the ribbons are all copper and everything. It's quite a coherent theme. It's really nice. I didn't notice. I just took it for granted, which is how you can tell when something's nice and coherent like that. You just take it for granted. And they said, "Oh, have you noticed all the copper?" It's like, no, I've not. But now that you mention it, yeah. Well, what's that about? You know, they told me it's cool.
No, I'll have to go down. I'm a bit gutted that I missed out on all the free chocolate and drinks and stuff. So
well, you're not missed out on all the free chocolate.
No, it's true. I don't think I could eat a full one of these though to myself.
No, it's too rich for that.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think you could probably have half of it. You could make one of these bars last between 2 and 4 servings, depending on how much you want.
3 servings probably I could do.
Yeah.
Right, well, I think that's everything we've got to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for joining us, guys. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.